Yes, hello, good evening, everyone. Good morning, depending on the locations. We are going to watch this Ogbonge broadcast from. Uh, we all don't see this particular matter we don't take grass is all this while. Concerning our comrade Tony Kabaka Adu. So today I deal with my EPA, okay, the prince, all the way from United Kingdom. So a lot of things they when we won't pull match today concerning the interview for our brother, our comrade Tony Kabaka Adun. And breaking news, everyone, make I let everybody know. Not say during all those time, I receive a lot of calls. Olakoko, street governor, see video. But I want let you know say another fresh video don't come aside when you consign the street governor. Okay, you don't do Kabaka, don't do another video. So I believe even before we finish this broadcast, we all go see him, or it will come outside soon as possible. But I want to let you know say fresh video of Comrade Tony Kabaka Hadun, it don't come outside. So thank you for coming. Feel free to carry your popcorn, make you sit down. All right. So I believe today is the first day when I want to play this particular interview of Comrade Tony Kabaka Hadun for our chamber. So after we play the interview, we did everywhere now. Okay, our IPA will pick up more from there. This particular broadcast is short now. Our IPA now they in charge of this broadcast. So now since it's all those were all like where you. So now IPA they in charge of this broadcast. Okay. And if any questions today, you get anything where you want to ask, or any question where you want to ask for concerning the interview or concerning this broadcast, I believe as we proceed, time will still there to receive one or two calls, so that in case of one or two person will say, okay, in get what you want to talk. You want ask questions, you want to talk to a par, you know, that's what you're supposed to, Feel free to do that, okay? We are all together. So thank you for coming. So we proceed the broadcast. Thank you for your time.
Damo sir. Seneli kire.
All right.
Damo.
Been
Okay. Where can I the video now? Okay, so.
Yes.
In Benin, we have Gele. I don't know if you understand. You see, this agitation that we are talking about, I don't look at it like agitation. I look at it like a protest. Been in the history, that Ijaw in Benin, we have Gele. I don't know if you understand. You see, this agitation that we are talking about, I don't look at it like agitation. I look at it like a protest. Because these people, their forefathers live there in Benin. All their children were born and brought there in Benin. You understand? Their forefathers were born there in Benin. You see, what I see that is the problem on ground. I think they should open door for them to contest for any position. Because if they are contesting for councillor, they say I'm contesting for councillor Ward 5 of Edo State. So they will know that they are from Edo State. You know, they should give them room to contest for chairman. There's no how. If you look at the map, it goes the job as agitating the one in Benin. You see the map, they are under Edo State. You can't take that away from that map. You see, the agitation, they divide from the principal agitation. Or let me call it protest. They divide. Because on a good day, they're supposed to have a free and fair policy flying in those things. Like those in charge, they need to be part of whatever is going on in the
Okay.
You understand? By giving the title, by giving chance to contest election, by giving chance for them to contest for anything, even in community. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Because they live there all their life. Their great-grandfather lived there before even our great-grandfather were born.
Okay.
So it has been in the history.
Okay.
That Ijaw in Benin, we have Gelegele. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So if you ask if we are in Port Harcourt, at times when we are in meeting, they also say they are just living in a good state.
Yes.
And you understand? They don't nothing deprive that. They cannot deny that. But the problem is, I think the federal government should open door of free policy. You understand?
Okay.
For them to be participating in all elections, both local government, councillor, House of Rep, Senate, governor, they should give them room. If you give them that room, it print poster. He's going to contest, has he?
Yes, that's true.
And if he's contesting, he's going to put the state that is contesting under.
Yeah.
You understand? It's under Edo State.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
My name remains Comrade Tony Kabaka Adu. I'm the chairman representative of your constituency, Edo State.
Yes.
So you must put Edo State. I don't know if you get me.
That's true.
I think if all this thing is done, there's no way they can say they are not from Edo State, they are not under Edo State. You understand? I think because they are neglect, they look like they've been neglected. You understand? That is why they be agitating for them to be part of all this I just mentioned.
Yes.
I think they see that it did not work, they want to be on their own. There's no how a son can deny father. I don't know if you understand. We have one Oba in Benin Kingdom. We have one Oba in Benin Kingdom. So we have one governor in Edo State. So there's no way you can call them out. So I think the federal government should do the needful by allowing them to contest in any position. You understand? Even though they are minority.
Okay.
Minority, with the love you have from the majority, you can also have it.
Yes.
Even though you are a minority, with the love you have from people that is major group, or let me just say we have a minority and majority.
Majority. Yeah.
It may be the majority now. We now look at it. This man is a nice man. Let's vote for him. You understand? So let's give them the room to contest in any position, so that if they are printing their posters, they are contesting under Edo. If you contesting for chairman, is contesting under Edo, you must put the state you want to contest under. It's where you were born and brought up, where you school, is where you can contest. I don't know if you understand.
Right. That's right.
So I think if all this thing is done, it will be a thing of the past. The agitation will end.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oba Don Kabazo.
Don Kabazo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Don
Only that
Kabaka.
one is sure.
Thank you very much. Sir.
All right, my people. I believe we go play one more time. Then our guest, our Ipa, go pick come up from there. Mr. popularly known as Ido Tour. Ido Tour. The only man where we put a Abatogioba for a position. Since then now we see and say yes, big changes day. So we play one more time, everyone. Please share this video. Make una help us share them.
Demosa.
They are like your team. Make una share, make una press they are like your team for this video. So
If I worry, it doesn't know Nyegbo. Demosa.
one more time, just one more time. Then we give the chance to
So
our
it
Ipa.
has been in the history that Ijaw in Benin, we have Gelegele. I don't know if you understand. You see, this agitation that you are talking about, I don't look at it like agitation. I look at it like a protest. Because these people, their forefathers live there in Benin. All their children were born and brought there in Benin. You understand? Their forefathers were born there in Benin. You see, what I see that is the problem on ground. I think they should open door for them to contest for any position. Because if they are contesting for councillor, they say I'm contesting for Councillor Ward 5 of Via Edo State. So they will know that they are from Edo State. You know, they should give them room to contest for chairman. There's no how. If you look at the map, those Ijaw association, the one in Benin, you see the map, they are under Edo State. You can't take that away from that map. You see, the agitation, they divide from the principal agitation. Or let me call it protest. They divide. Because on a good day, they're supposed to have a free and fair policy flying in those things. Like those in job, they need to be part of whatever is going on in it.
Okay.
You understand? By giving the title, by giving chance to contest election, by giving chance for them to contest for anything, even in community. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
Because they live there all their life. Their great-grandfather lived there before even our great-grandfather were born.
Okay.
So it has been in the history.
Okay.
That Ijaw in Benin, we have Gele. I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So if you ask if we are in Port Harcourt, at times when we are in meeting, they also say they are just living in Edo State.
Yes.
And you understand? They don't nothing deprive that. They cannot deny that. But the problem is, I think the federal government should open door of free policy. You understand?
Okay.
For them to be participating in all elections, both local government, councillor, House of Rep, Senate, governor. They should give them room. If you give them that room, it print poster. He's going to contest, has he?
Yes. That's right.
And if he's contesting, he's going to put the state that he's contesting under.
Yeah.
You understand? It's under Edo State.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
My name remains Comrade Tony Kabaka Adu. I'm the chairman representative of your constituency, Edo State.
Yes.
So you must put Edo State. I don't know if you get me.
That's
I think if all this thing is done, there's no way they can say they are not from Edo State, they are not under Edo State. You understand? I think because they are neglect, they look like they've been neglected. You understand? That is why they be agitating for them to be part of all this I just mentioned.
Yes.
I think they see that it did not work, they want to be on their own. There's no how a son can deny father. I don't know if you understand. We have one Oba in Benin Kingdom. We have one Oba in Benin Kingdom. So we have one governor in Edo State. So there's no way you can call them out. So I think the federal government should do the needful by allowing them to contest in any position. You understand? Even though they are minority.
Okay.
The minority, with the love you have from the majority, you can also have it.
Yes.
Even though you are a minority,
Yes.
with the love you have from people that is major group, or let me just say we have a minority and majority.
Majority. Yeah.
It may be the majority now. We now look at it. This man is a nice man. Let's vote for him. You understand? So let's give them the room to contest in any position, so that if they are printing their posters, they are contesting under Edo. If you contesting for chairman, is contesting under Edo, you must put the state you want to contest under. It's where you were born and brought up, where you school, is where you can contest. I don't know if you
That's
understand.
right. That's right.
So I think if all this thing is done, it will be a thing of the past. The agitation will end.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Ọba àtọ́pẹ́
Don Kabazo.
láì Don Kabazo.
Thank you very much.
Welcome
Thank
to
you very
Kenya.
much. Thank you very much.
Wow,
Don
only that
Kabaka.
one is sure.
Ẹ̀dùn lẹ́nu kó ọba àtọ́pẹ́
Thank you very much. See person with the-
All right, thank you, everyone. So at this junction, we leave on for our guest, our Ipa, aka Ido Tour. So make it go ahead for this.
Damosa. Olakoko, one of the universe.
Dogo, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for hosting this program.
You're always welcome.
Okay. First and foremost, let me make an apology to everyone. Tony Kabaka is on his way to Prague, to Poland. He just sent me a message that is a journey that he has already planned before today. And this interview is a impromptu one. We didn't plan for it, but I decided that because of too many insults that have been labeled against him, I said, okay, I should do it. I called him and I took permission from him, and he now told me he's on his way to Prague. The network will not be good, so he was going to join us, but unfortunately he will not be able to join us. He has also made a video that the video is being edited now to be played maybe today or some other time for people to know actually what was his thoughts towards the people of Gelegele. This I will say before and analyze what he said on that video. I decided to do the to speak about it because Tony Kabaka spoke to us in pidgin language, which is not the Queen's language. But by translating what he said in pidgin language into Queen's English, then Tony Kabaka did not commit any crime. If the pidgin English is translated into Queen's English, Tony Kabaka were merely talking about integration. That if they integrate and become a part and parcel of the Edo State, then they have rights to participate in anything without any hindrances, without any barrier, without any opposition, because they are part and parcel of the Edo State. I am not here to talk about the history, how they get there. No. I'm only here to analyze the video of my brother Tony Kabaka. The people now said he insulted the Benin people. He's a sellout. He's a rat. He's a snitch. People call him all sorts of names. But living here in London, in England, in UK, having looking at what he said carefully, I said to myself, no. If he has spoken Benin language, Edo language, I don't think this issue, we will have been talking about this issue today. Let's look into details. Before I look into details, what is my stand about the people of Ijaw in Gelegele? I have made a series of videos against them that we give them the space of 3 years to evacuate the land based on the Supreme Court judgment that was put against them, that they are tenants in Gelegele. They are tenants in Edo State. They are tenants in Edo South. If they refuse to integrate, then they should be ready to evacuate the land. We give them a space of 3 years. Before that 3 years, if they refuse to leave, we will go there with bulldozer, just the way Wike did it, just the way Sanwo-Olu did it in Lagos. We will take bulldozer there and level everywhere, ask them to quit, because the Supreme Court judgment is already against them. They are there because of our benevolence, because of our sympathy, because of our good heart. That's why they are still there till tomorrow. So now that they are biting more than they can chew, I don't know how they're going to swallow it. I, for one, I give them a space of 3 years. They should remove their grave from Gelegele. If they refuse to do so, we will go there with bulldozer and bulldoze everywhere and turn the area to become a beach. Turn it to a sand area, a place whereby it will be night out for the people of Edo State and those who chooses to come and enjoy Edo State. Edo yakpeta idea of wawa dogu very ebae omago nugwa pesuru abo. Come and eat with me. Doesn't mean that you should take the plate away from the ground. Ijaw people are tenants. Period. There's no two ways about it. They are tenants, and the landlord have rights to evict them anytime, any day. I don't blame them. Who do I blame? I blame the British. It is the British I blame. Who not for the war of 1897 that the British invaded Benin Kingdom? All these things would not. Nobody dare raise up his head or rear up his ugly head and speak evil of the Edo people or speak evil of our big house. It is what the British did in 1897 that brought us to where we are now. An empire become Midwestern state. Midwestern state become Bendel state. Bendel state become Edo state. Edo state divided into three: Edo North, Edo Central, and Edo South. A whole empire will now have only 7 local governments, and somebody will still be dragging from that 7 local government. That will never happen. Ijaw are tenants in our land. If they refuse to live in peace, then they have to leave. There is no two ways about it. If they refuse to live in peace with the landlord, then they have to evacuate. They have to leave because the judgment is already there. The judgment of the Supreme Court has said Ijaw is a tenant. The Oba Bini owns the land. It doesn't matter. Some of you will not say, "Oh, we are no longer in a dark age." It doesn't matter. The federal government of Nigeria recognized the owner of the land. Prior, before 1897, Benin Kingdom, the Oba Bini owns the land. Even till tomorrow, still owns the land. 1914, Nigeria was amalgamated. 1960, British created Nigeria. That they now say the president is the head of the country, the governor is the head of the state, then the local government chairman, and all traditional rulers are under the local government chairman. But whatever the Nigeria Constitution said, whether you like it or not, that is your problem. I'm not going to argue with you about that. And I'm not here to argue with you who owns the land, but I'm here to tell you who owns the land. The land belongs to the Oba of Benin. Period. I'm not interested in Nigeria Constitution. I'm not interested in it. Before the 1914 and 1960 creation of Nigeria, Benin Kingdom was in existence before 40 BC until 1897 that the British invaded us. So this is my personal view about the Ijaw people living in Gelegele. They are tenants according to Supreme Court judgment. Even before 1897, they have no voice. And after the creation of Nigeria, they still have no voice. They are tenants and they are tenants. If they don't want to live in peace with us, they should pack their bag and baggage and disappear from Edo State. If they call for war, we are fully ready. Okay, you cannot come to my house and begin to insult my family, and I will keep quiet and be looking at you. That's what the judge has been doing all this while. They be insulting our people. But we finally say, enough is enough, until the big in Bayelsa State said his next battleground is the Edo State. Yes, Asare Tokumbo, we are ready and we are fully ready. Bring the wall in. However, make sure you come with them. Do not stay in Bayelsa and send your lapdogs, because they will not return home and come and tell you the story. Edo Leloko, we didn't ask for it, but the Ijaw people call for it, and we will answer them. Okay? It is you who is living in our land. We are not the one living in your land. Now back to the interview that Tony Kabaka gave. Tony Kabaka spoke in pidgin English. by his own eloquent and understanding of his own self, he tried to give analysis of peace and unity. He reached out, he brought out the olive branch to the Ijaw people. That's what Tony Kabaka did. He raised up the olive branch to the Ijaw people. He told them that if they want to become a part of the society of Edo State, they have to integrate. That's what Tony Kabaka was trying to explain in that video. Okay? He said they should integrate. But he did not use the word integrate, but that is what he means. That if you want to be a part of the Edo State, then what should you do? Integrate. Integrate. Become a part of the society. Pay loyalty to the Oba of Benin and pay loyalty to the governor of Edo State. Then you will have the full right to participate in anything. Tony Kabaka used himself as an example. He said, for example, I could bring Tony Kabaka. If I want to run for a councillor or for local government chairman, I will say, I, Tony Kabaka, is running for local government chairman in Ovia under Edo State, not under Ijaw, because Ijaw does not exist. Whether Ijaw or some people, whatever name they call themselves, they are a part and parcel of the Edo State. And they are under the authority of the Oba of Benin. Whether they like it or not, that is their headache. So Tony Kabaka, we are giving them an olive branch, trying to tell them, if you say you have been marginalized, that you have been sidelined, you are not allowed to do anything. This is the best way you can do whatever you want to do by integrated. If you want to compete in anything, but you have to be a part of the people first. Here in London, I pay taxes. I have my own house. I do everything the British want me to do. Okay? I can run for a councillor. I can run for local government chairman here in London. And do not forget that one of our sisters, Kemi Badelon, she is the opposition leader in the House of Commons here in London, a Nigerian girl. Born in Britain, sent to Nigeria, trained in Nigeria, back to Britain, but the parents are both Nigeria. She is the leader of opposition here in Britain. Why? Because she integrated. A black woman, for that matter. Why do I say so? For Ijaw people to have the opportunity to run for anything in Edo State, they have to integrate. That was the explanation Tony Kabaka was trying to run. Tony Kabaka said, your forefather has been here. Your forefather were born here. Or your forefather you were born here. A lot of them were born here before our own were born. We were all born together. If we look at the riverine area, the Benis does not live in the riverine area. They live in a hinterland. So when the Ijaw people came, because they are fishermen, they were fishing in Gele. While they were fishing, so they wanted to create a conducive environment for themselves instead of moving in and out every day. So they approached the Edos who live in the hinterland. Okay, I think after Gele, what is the next village? Please, sir. Olakoko. After Gele, what is the next village? Ugoton, yes. So the Ijaw people approach the people in Ugoton that we are Ijaw people, we are fishing in your river. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to fish in your river. But can you also allow us to build a hut so we can have a place to sleep, gather our fish, instead of going back and forth every day? So the people in Ugoton allowed them. Our people does not live in a riverine area. We live in the hinterland. And moreover, our people are not fishermen. We are merely farmers. To those who they are agriculturalists. Okay, that is who we are. So they allowed the Ijaw to settle down there until married children were born mutual understanding, intermarriage, and so forth and so forth. Even though you've been there for 1 million years, don't forget the agreement. The agreement is that you came to sojourn there as a stranger, and we allow you to stay with us. That is what. I mean, I'm not going to go into that. There's an agreement between Ijaw and those who live in Ugoton. There's an agreement which I'm not going to go into that area. So the establishment is that a Tony Kabaka was reaching out only branch to the people in Gelegele. Stop fighting, stop agitating, integrate. If you want to have a local government, if you want to run for local government, you can only do so by integrating. You want to run for councillor, you can only do that by integrating. You want to be a governor, you can only do that by integrating, be a part of the Edo State, be a part of the part and parcel of the Edo State. When you say if you want to give you a title, yes. When you award your vegan yourself motto, if you live well, Oba can give you a title because you have lived well among the people. Okay, so Oba, you cannot live in my land and give yourself a chieftaincy title. It's an abomination. Okay, so Ijaw people cannot give chieftaincy title to themselves. It is not possible because they don't own the land. The land belongs to the Oba of Benin. Every area that is surrounding in Edo State, where the Oba of Benin jurisdiction, Oba is the one giving Okao, Odiowe, Kekewokagele. These are the duty of the palace of the Oba of Benin. Of recent, there was a judgment that was made in Benin. An Igbo man wanted to become an Eze. Olakoko, an Igbo man wanted to become an Eze. The Supreme Court said, no, you are a stranger and you've come to sojourn with us. We have given you opportunity to become what you choose to become. But asking for a titleship or becoming a chief or whatever, it is forbidden in Edo land. The same way it is forbidden to the Igbo people, the same way it is forbidden to the Ijaw people. Of recent, they wanted to create Seriki in Edo State. You remember that again? Then Edo people said, no, there cannot be Seriki in Edo State. If we have told the Igbo people no, and we've told the outside people no, what makes you think we're going to say yes to the Ijaw people? The same that apply to the Igbo people, the same apply to the outside people, the same apply to the Ijaw people. You are a tenant in our land. We cannot make you. A tenant can never become a landlord. So Tony Kabaka on that interview was, if you want to become anything in Edo State, you must integrate it. Tony Kabaka told them to integrate. It's up to them if they want to integrate or not. Okay? If they want to integrate and pay homage to the Oba of Benin and respect the rule of law in Edo State, we will tell them welcome. But if they refuse to integrate, then they have to leave. Period. That was the statement of Tony Kabaka in a nutshell. Okay? Tony Kabaka did not sell out. Tony Kabaka reached out and only brought to them. Whatever was said on that video, the key word is that integrate, become one of the people. But if you refuse, then it is your problem. If all the Ijaw people today, all the Ijaw people living in Gelegele, if they pay homage to the Oba of Benin, Oba will give them Odiowole. They are not the one to choose Odiowole for themselves. Okay? Oba will give them Oka. Oba will give them Okailele. Oba will give them everything to make them feel comfortable. They are not the one to choose for themselves. They can nominate. You nominate, You take it to the palace. If the palace said, okay, the palace will bless the person and become a leader among you. You cannot by yourself and choose a leader in a Edo land. It is an abomination because you are not a motor. You are not the son of the soil. You are a stranger. You came to sojourn with us. So for that simple reason, you cannot take what does not belong to you. So my people of Edo State, please, all of you that are swearing for Kabaka, Kabaka did not commit any crime. Okay? Whatever your grievances with Kabaka, Kabaka did not commit any crime. Kabaka reached out only branch because of the tension on the ground. Because of the tension on ground, Kabaka gave them only branch to say, integrate, become a part of Edo people. Forget about your agitation of your self-rule. It is not going to happen. Kabaka will explain if you think you are being marginalized. Look at Edo State today. Look at Oriomo local government. Where you have a lot of oil wells. There is no road, no hospital, nothing. Is Oriomo people not being marginalized? Look at the world there. Are they not being marginalized? Where in Edo State that people don't feel marginalized? It's not only you that is being marginalized. So if you want to become a part of the people, you want to enjoy the benefit of statehood, then become a member of the statehood. Join the system, integrate into the society. Okay? So you shouldn't say, oh, I don't want to integrate. You want a country, you want a state of your own, you want a state within a state. Who does a thing like that? It's not going to happen. And it will never happen. Even if it happening in any other place, it will never happen in Edo State. Far. It's not going to happen. So Ijaw people living in Ijaw people living in Gele. This is a warning to you. If you want to live in peace with us, integrate into the society and be a part of the society. Most of you speak Benin language. But yet, the people that have the people that give you life, the people that give you hope, when your forefather came there, they came as a fisherman. They came there as a fisherman. Your great-grandfather, when Tony Kabaka said, your great-grandfather were here before our great-grandfather, what Tony Kabaka meant by that is that just as your great-grandfather has been here for a long time, our great-grandfather was also here before your great-grandfather. You see, if you don't know woman, I'm sweating because I'm the studio because the sun is very hot, okay? Okay? Because very when Tony Kabaka say your great grandfather they were born here, they raised here, the same way our great grandfather when he said they were here before our own, they were here before because we were living in the hinterland, you were living in the river area. Our great grandfather were just because Tony Kabaka interview was actually merely a street talk, okay? It was not a studio orchestrated. Just the way me and you are here now. That when you talk to me, you ask me question, I answer you. That is not how it was done. It was a street talk as a street governor, okay? What he was concerned about, it was integration. But do you know why I'm not angry? But I choose to be angry. When our Edo people beginning to pick and choose what they should talk about, Tony Kabaka also said that we have only one Oba in Benin, in Edo State. We have one governor in Edo State. Why are you not talking about that one? No. Why are you not talking about Tony Kabaka also said there is one Oba in Edo State. There's one governor in Edo State. Tony Kabaka never said they should give the land to them. He never said the Ijaw people owns the land. He never said that. All he said, if you want to integrate, you want to get the benefit of the land, then you have to integrate. Don't isolate yourself and said you are being marginalized. It's just one word. In English language, what Tony was said in Pidgin language, in English language is integration. Integrate into the people. Become a part of the people. So if you want to run for councillor, you can run. If you want to run for governor, you can run for governor. Whatever position you want to, you can enjoy it. But all you have to do is to integrate. That is what Tony Kabaka were trying to explain to the Ijaw people. Tony Kabaka did not support Ijaw people for self-actualization. No. Okay? According to Tony Kabaka, Wales, Tony Kabaka did not say that Ijaw people owns the land. He never said so. Okay? Tony Kabaka did not say, oh, you've been here for 200 years, now the land is your own. He never said so. Okay? So all of you are now misquoting him, insulting him. Okay? Don't come and know why we not pay. Do not use this one to castigate him. Tony Kabaka did not say a word to please the Ijaw people. No, he did not. He only gave them an olive branch. If you want to be a part of the society, integrate into the society. If you want to contest for election, you print your poster. What will you say? So and so person contesting for local government chairman in where? In Edo State. He even made mention, say, when you go to Port Harcourt, when they were having a meeting there, the Ijaw people say, where are you from? They say, we are Ijaw people from Edo State. That's what Tony Kabaka said. Tony Kabaka did not please the people of Ijaw. Tony Kabaka did not do a sellout. Okay? It is the level of the English that he knew. That is what he used. It is the level of English that he knew. That is what he used. Okay? Tony Kabaka is not a snitch. He's not a rat. He's not a betrayer. Because Tony Kabaka saw the agitation that they said they are being marginalized. Tony Kabaka explained to them, if you think you are being marginalized, no. Come and join the society. Or what to Niger I have in Osunubebani. Okay? If the Ijaw people want to integrate, according to Tony Kabaka, because I'm not using the English word, the quiz language. That is the word in Pidgin language. Integrated. Come and integrate. Come and join the people. Be a part of the people. Respect the authority. Vis-a-vis the Omonoba of Benin. He said. Then respect the governor. Respect the society. And be a part of the society. You cannot have a state within a state. You cannot have a kingdom. I keep hearing you see what I keep hearing them say we have a Bema kingdom. We have this one kingdom. We have where there is no kingdom in Edo State apart from Benin kingdom. There is no other kingdom in Edo State or in Edo South apart from Benin kingdom. And there is no any Oba in Edo South apart from the Oba of Benin. Even the entire Edo State, even the entire the rest are Enogie or Enigi or Zaiki, whatever you call them. Okay? The Oba of Benin is the overall umbrella that covers the traditional rulers in Edo State and beyond. Whether you believe it or not, that is your problem. I'm not here to argue history with you. And I'm not here to tell you that the Ijaw people have been, that they be doing that, no, I'm not interested. I'm only here to debunk what was said by our brother Tony Kabaka. He did not miss word. He used another version of English, which is Pidgin English, to illustrate the real word in the real version of the English one, integration. Okay? That is what he was doing. So Tony Kabaka is not a sellout. My people of Edo State, please, please, please. Ọwọ́ bá yàwọ̀ páyà gbọ́ fi ẹ sọ́pọ̀ ọwọ́ fi ẹ̀nà káàtì ìsìnkà tó lè ná gbé yóò wà. Wá dá mi hàn. Ẹgbẹ́ tó ní Kabaka ẹ̀dọ́wẹ̀ ọba yàwọ̀ páyà gbọ́ fi ẹ sọ́pọ̀ ọwọ́ fi ẹ̀nà káàtì ìsìnkà tó lè ná gbé yóò wà. Tony Kabaka have not committed any crime here. It is an English language. English language that we have to blame. He uses the version of the pidgin one, and I'm telling you the word that pidgin one. This is what it means in quiz language. I live here in Britain, in UK. I am very, very okay. I've been here for more than 20 years. I understand the English language. Okay, Tony Kabaka used the word in pidgin language that they should join the society. They should be a part of the society so they can enjoy the benefit of the society. In other words, in quiz English, come and integrate. Integrate yourself into the society and respect the authority. Stop being rebellious. He gave them an olive branch. I'm here to appeal to everyone in Edo State. Please, 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 respect the sweet governor. Respect the street governor. He deserves that title. Okay? If you don't understand English very well, then look for somebody to interpret it to you. Tony Kabaka never said that the job people in Gelegele owns the land. He never said they should give them chieftaincy title. He said, if so be it, or you say, or you go moto, or you know you or moto. Okay? Tony Kabaka did not commit any crime. It's what I would call pidgin English, malfashion of English. Malfashion. The English malfashion. That is to him. That is the English he knows. Okay? You cannot blame him for the English he knows. He's using the English he knows, but by your own element of eloquent of English, you thought that he has done a sellout. That's what all of you are abusing him for. That is what all of you are abusing him for. Tony Kabaka is not a sellout. Some of you are saying, there were other things that were going on. He never participated in it. He never speak out. Excuse me. Do you know how long Tony Kabaka has been speaking out? Some of you, Tony Kabaka has been speaking out before you were born. He's been there for a long time. So, if you are speaking out, he's not speaking out, doesn't mean he does not have a thing that he's doing. You do your thing, he does his own thing. You speak when you want to speak, he will also speak when he wants to speak. So none of you people say, when we're talking about Iyeki, where we're Tony Kabaka, and so what? There were a lot of people of House of Assembly who never say a word. There was a lot of people, senators, who never say a word. Tony Kabaka is not in government. He's not an official. He's just ordinary citizen like me and you. So he can talk when he wants to talk. He can choose to be quiet. That's what it is. So please, my people of Edo State, stop insulting him. He has not committed any crime. No matter how you pick and choose his words, he did not commit any crime. It is the pidgin language, pidgin English that he uses that you don't understand, that you think he does a sellout. No. He reached out an olive branch for peace and said, if you want to enjoy the benefit of Edo State, respect the power that be, vis-a-vis the Omonoba of Benin and the governor. Come and join the club, and you will enjoy the benefit of the club. But you are not in the club, you want to enjoy the benefit of the club. So that is what is happening today. Please, my people of Edo State, I don't know how I'm going to explain to you. You can also insult me, insult my father, insult my mother. I don't care. But I'm here to tell you the truth. I cannot see white, I call it black. I cannot see black, I call it white. We are talking about English language here. Go and check your dictionary. what is the meaning of integration, and also check what Tony Kabaka said when he said if you want to become local government chairman, if you want to become a governor.
Can we, Amity receive any call now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we go. Please, the number is there. Una win the courses. Hello. Mama Kim, no ya wash lo e kere.
Okay. Oh.
Go ahead. Don't tell no, I mean no. Pagwane, we ya wash lo e so we wagwan.
Call mommy or book ya. Call ye.
The thing is that what is bad is bad. You understand? What is bad is bad. What only did was truly bad. Wamio, can't get justified. When in your in fact, not have to speak English. You go speak English. Nobody tells Tony if he don't know how to speak waiting in one talk in English language. You can come down to the kind of English that people will understand. You can speak the pidgin English. Or you can even speak the Edo language so that people will understand you very well. Not be by force. Alright, because when I first of all saw that video, I thought it was there. Oh no, when did they talk for much? Not correct. If they talk go here, talk go there. That was why I thought it was there. So what Tony Kabaka did was truly bad.
Okay, mommy, what was bad in what he said? What tie that is bad? Please.
English in your English in it. Mama Kim, English in your mom where you say also no when be.
Because he was saying that he said again that their great grandfathers were born in Gelegele in Benin. Everybody knows that Gelegele is in Benin. All right, the people you are talking about, this is Ijaw people. They sojourn everywhere. Their forefathers were not only born in Benin. As you can see, they are the people who sojourn everywhere. It's not only in Benin that they born some of their great-grandfathers, according to him. These people, they are everywhere. They sojourn everywhere. So the way you are saying that their great-grandfathers were born in Benin, some other of their great-grandfathers were also born in other places. The forefathers you are going to talk about or their great-grandfather, according to what Tony said, he should have understood also that the jobs, they sojourn everywhere. It wasn't only in Benin that their great-grandfathers were born. Their own great-grandfathers, they were also born in other places. That will not give them the right. That does not give them the right to say wherever their grandfathers were born, as they are the people who sojourn everywhere, that they will start dragging those lands just like they are doing in Gelegele. And another thing is that what they are forgetting is that Benin, if they thought they have been doing this in some other places and getting away with it, they don't understand, or they should understand that they can't try that in Benin. Why? Because Benin is an ancestral home. So the Edo people worldwide, the Edo people home and away. The historical Benin we are talking about, Benin is an ancient city, is an ancestral home. So all Edo people worldwide. So because we give them the chance to say like that, we always have strangers like that in Benin. They are not the only one.
Mommy, please, what did Tony say that is wrong? That's what I want to hear.
Okay, Mama Kim, they on your son away. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Mama Kim. Imewe enweje. No son weni or you where ya react. Ien we ka bo we make Kabaka. But him when he metam we na we Kabaka we video we in. Owe video Kabaka we video we in. Owe video we Kabaka we video we in. So you have to say the go. Now you ask to be me send the video go. Kabaka we video we in. Now we allow
Okay.
we ya we go epa hold on we proceed. Anima
No. Mm.
He trust you well. He trust you well. He trust you well. He trust you well. Now, if you join me, I told me I said they do well. Cause you are there, your marry me call away. Adamaka said the politician. Who say mama la? Yeah, they get the back.
Okay, Olakoko, just 1 minute, eh? Olakoko, 1 minute. Olakoko, 1 minute. Mommy, Tony, ọmọ gbóbíyọ wọ̀rọ̀ pa o. Okay? Tony, ọmọ Rauhi. Tony Emenota, your great grandfather were born here. And that is true. Their great grandfather were born here. So that does not mean that they own the land. Tony is telling them to integrate. Why worry about Panota? Why you crucify? What up? Okay, Tony make we have only one Oba in Edo State and one governor in Edo State. Wamahoni. What will capitalize in the journey? So Tony Madobo Mobo no tie or when he integrate for the fact that their forefather were born there, it is time for them to integrate if they want to enjoy the benefit of the land. That is what Tony was trying to explain.
Okay. Yes, caller, go ahead. Please, 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, I greet the ask. I greet everyone.
We greet you.
Yeah, if I do say, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, first of all, there's no need to talk around the bush. Let Tony come out and apologize. Tony doing that video around that time was wrong. If Asari, who has never been to Edo State, Asari Dokubo does not know the geographical location of Gelegele and those areas, can defend the Ijaw people, can say those rubbish. Why can't Tony come out and defend the Benin? You must be a Benin man first before any political party, before any concern. The job people, they are not talking about political position. What they want is that they want staff of office. That is their agitation. They want staff of office. They want their 5 clans to be given a staff of office. That is their main priority. If the judge in Delta State, Bayelsa State, can be defending the judge in Edo State, why can an Edo man come up and stand and want the Masari, want all those people to stop all those rubbish they are stealing from their mouth? Huh? They are strangers in that land. I can tell you, a whole Benin man will open a mouth and say that a forefather met the Ijaw people there. And these Ijaw people now, they are now using Tony's videos. Are you aware that even the name Gelegele, they are people change the name? They are now calling that place Gelegele Benin. That is what they call it, Gelegele Benin.
Okay.
So, please, let Tony come outside.
Thank you.
Tony come outside and apologize. You must be a Benin man first before a political party, before any concern you are. So all those things you are just saying, you are even making people getting annoyed the more.
All right, thank you.
Ogara here. When the Shekiris were dragging Ogara with the Urobos, the when the matter went to court, the Urhobo said that this land Ugara was given to them by the Oba Ofen and them, and they were able to make a proof that they were paying taxes to Oba Ofen and them. That is how the Urhobos won that case in the Shekiri. Up till the time of Oba Kenzua, the people of Ogara, they are still paying taxes to Oba Kenzua the second. They are paying 50 pounds rentals yearly to Oba Kenzua. That money only stop when they split them at Delta and those states.
All right.
Please, let us come out and speak the truth. We have to defend that territory.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Olakoko, just 1 minute. 1 minute to respond to him. 1 minute to respond to him. Epa, Tony Kabaka did not offend anyone. Tony Kabaka said, your forefathers were born here. Likewise, the same way our forefathers were born here. We did not give you the land. Tony Kabaka did not say they should give them the land. They are during the time of Obaseki. There is a video. During the time of Obaseki, 5 of them, they called themselves a king. They went to Obaseki office. They said they want staff of office. Was Obaseki able to give it to them? No. 5 of them went to Obaseki. They said they want a staff of office. Obaseki was not able to give it to them. Ọba Fioniya.
Obaseki Osina, you know.
Oniatana. So we shouldn't blame Kabaka for anything. Yeah. So Tony Kabaka did not betray anyone and he did not insult anyone. Okay? If you don't understand his English, try to understand that Tony Kabaka, we are talking about integration in terms of politics, in terms of respecting the authority. Tony Kabaka didn't say the land should be given to them. Okay? So they are strangers, they are tenants. Tony Kabaka did not insult anyone.
Thank you. All right, caller, hold on. All of on the right say, before, please, I will call you right to the number. Don't call me everywhere. Number day comment section there. All of on the right say, before, if I hold on, caller, when a pass start, you first say, you use that word sorry. Make una not forget. Okay? You use that word sorry. Una when they say, make Kabaka come out, I don't tell una say, fresh video day. When Kabaka don't do. So very soon, maybe if we get time before this broadcast finish, we go plan. It will soon enter here. Kabaka don't do fresh video. Okay? Make you exercise patient and I will see the video. Soon as possible, now I'll see the fresh video. Hello, caller, good evening. 3 minutes, please, go ahead.
Good evening, my brother.
Domo, sir.
Yeah, can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. Pardon, sir. Joseph Domo.
Would you grab me off for a bill? Domo, sir.
Okay. As regards this issue that is on ground, you are somebody that the Edos and the Benin respect so much, and even myself, I respect you a lot.
Where's the Kakabo?
Only as a senior man and as a senior Edo brother to me and to a lot of us in Benin. But there is one thing that we must not shy away from the fact. Yes, there is one thing that we must not shy away from the fact. I understand that you are trying to calm the tension down and try to make us understand that maybe he might have misquoted himself with the way he presented his word. But the fact is, I want to just say something. From the way you are addressing this issue, you are not making it look as if that we the Benin do not have a right to question Tony's action at this critical time. If we have a right to question anybody that goes astray at this point in time, and nobody can stop us from questioning it. Tony made a statement that did not go down well with we the Edo people, and we have to question it about. Yes, you might want to make sure that everything is in order, not to create tension, not to make it look like, but at least don't make the Edo people look like we are fools. we are not fools. We know what Tony said. We saw the video. We listened to it from A to Z. People did not just wake up one morning and started dragging Tony. No. Asari Tokubo will not say what Tony said, even if it's illiterate. Some people will not say it. So let's not shy away from the fact that Tony made a wrong statement. Let him admit to it first. Then he can come and apologize to the Edo people. And that's why where I think where my man will not type. We heard it. Even the deaf, they heard it. So let's not come up. If we are trying to appeal to the minds of the Edo people, we understand. Where the way people are doing it now, people are insulting our sensitivity. You are insulting our sensitivity, and if we will not take it.
Awe video chairman, awe video we street governor. We make this one. We make this one video now. Danielsa. Epa this one. Epa this one. Well, we wanna know the by man. Or use that word, please. Inya or yasu, okay, yasu, okay, so I go on. Eti mago where if I no more who are who say. You understand? So I where when that really are reason no. But it was done even from the beginning in here, Maria soon. So if video no that you know why they knew with where they done it. So now loud, now you bug we call it. Loud.
How can we say their forefathers came? Where is it written in history that the Ijaw people came to this kingdom, they were getting before the Benin?
Erio, you see? Erio Yata! That is not what he said. That is not what he said. All of you don't. Epa, where you know he? Where Agamina Mweboba Muswell? Don't go home, mama, no. Okay, that is reasonable. Okay, but I'm here to emphasize the English word. Netoni Lowe Pidgin English. Take away what it means in the Queen's language. And when Netoni tell a Pidgin English, Netoni were telling them to integrate. How do woman worry one? And when you prefer Netoni water, and more pagan. Our woman who's you know, every wayata your yata. When your forefathers were here, they were born here, they were old here. Tony did not say they owned the land. They were here before our forefathers. We were living in hinterland. They were living in the river area. So Tony did not say they owned the land. Tony Makaginya Nyoto. Tony Mabeka na Motonia. Okay? Tony Makaginya Nyoto. Tony Mabena Motonia. What Tony was doing that if they want to be a part of a Edo State, they should integrate instead of agitating. You go back and watch the video. Edo when Bebe Gusana wrote here. And we have the Tony Water. Or when we have one Oba in Benin. We have only one governor in Benin. Everybody must pay homage to the Oba of Benin. Everybody must pay homage to the governor. Respect the authority. Gamada be honivo. Tony Makagana moto ni vie gelegele. O Makaberio. Tony, we are telling them to integrate into the politics. Integrate into the system. If you think that you have been victimized, that's what Tony was saying.
Okay. Let's take another call. Caller, Epa West.
Let me make my last submission.
Hello?
Let me make my last submission.
Go ahead.
Hey, Damosa.
He said they should integrate. They should do whatever.
Hey, Dam. Okay, mute the microphone. Okay, okay.
Whatever they have on all, they are not even giving them an inch of opportunity. Look at what you are facing. Then they are not telling us to give them opportunity. Who is going to give them that opportunity? Can a Benin man go to Bayelsa and go and tell them in Bayelsa that they want to be a councillor? Can a Benin man go to River State and say they want to go be if we want to stand by the word, let's stand by it 100%.
Contribute,
We
yeah.
cannot, this liberality of us, the Benin, is taking us nowhere. And it's going for us if we are not careful. Tony,
I'll call you back.
I
will call you back, Marilla.
If the issue here is to make sure that, okay, fine, let the Benin people take it easy. Yes, we understand. But
Yes.
nobody to cover it up.
Of course.
No. We understand English very well. We understand English.
Where's my
We
leader?
are to please come out and tell the Benin people, the Benin kingdom that yes, he made a mistake and he's sorry. Simple and straight.
Let me.
Where's it? Domosa. Where's it? Domosa. Course so we take another course so that no making our we take 1, 2, 3 course. Then I'll give you time to say 1 or 2 things concerning the any question or contribution you know. Mommy, yo. I did. Yeah, go ahead, though. We are hearing you.
Program now, I don't know, it's not possible. Then Wawala Bian, Wahian begging in Kabaka. When the Pale insists when Mama Ebo say it's very wrong. You are fooling the whole nation. But you think you are smart, who yes, who can't type in the TikTok, Omana Kamawana give you a point. Ebo not there. Where quiz English in order because the way you take. Power. And the answering sentence where we should allow them. Who are they referring to? In nowhere. Because when Mama yes, we should allow them. Who are they referring to in English language? When you started the sentence, now we should allow them. There are so many errors. Choose beg and say, please, the year doing what they are going. Then the next thing, you are not telling people where a rarely quiz English. That's very wrong, the part. You are too big. Respecting them, you know, and the good they measure one. And number 2, let's say Tony can realize the ring and fuck up to me. All are the all beg road. It's too big. The youth here, oh, yeah, I say, you're not boy, I know what we're, if I really know to you. I'm not promising you, I'll get back to him. I'm not get back to him. The next, you know, like media, I'm not send a message. Who is this fooling? If I go, I'm thinking now. I time where there's no image of a donor giving out. Only one giveaway can one ever. I will yes, put a like that. Do you have any diploma in your weapon?
Yeah, why we don't need my way with me. Everyone.
Because the guy is fooling you all I go. You are my better. You are quiz English.
Wow.
No, okay. Okay, mommy. Mommy, dame her. Wege, mekage, idiot. Mommy, can you hear me? Mommy, 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 can you hear me?
All right. Where's the mommy?
Okay.
Where's
I
a video, Kabaka with video in. So very soon. Was it one beggar ban? Was it one beggar? Where's the mommy? I appreciate your contribution. Where's the Obaseki Zoo? You're seeing a yena yafe. Hello, caller. Off with me.
for a way Odamosa. It's like a book where I'm a domo.
If I'm not with my water, especially with that, was telling me,
Ijaw.
Okay, demi ni eta no mu wowu na. Demi no mata no mu wowu. Oh, demi ni eta no wu na mu gwe.
Demi no.
Me demi me no be ya demi ni me ya demi ho. Demi no wu mu gwe yi wo na.
Mai soto wa no kwa. Mai so we demi no ta no no.
Eja ani makana me ne Kabaka ta makana. Me Kabaka ta no mu wowu. You see, Ebani, area time. Or if they want to integrate it, if they want to integrate it,
Ama Owese la oge kuji no wade ne wade la oge la amaje wele gwima bi ayinia to le ni pe imanya wi akwe gwima ayinia
okay, no matter, uti agboma, uka mo mani ke bi no nu na gbe. Uti agboma, uka ma ngwe ke bi no ni na gbo.
La wo gwima
Because ati agbe tori Kabaka, bogi una na gbe na.
Owese
Otani men no the street governor au na boya na ki robi na.
Over Gimatike another call. Before that, let's go the. Hello, I greet you, sir.
Hello, I'm talking.
Good evening. Go ahead.
How far I be so going. So my contribution in all this matter is, if you only where I blame Kabaka is Marco take that war into. If you look at the fish, initially it didn't come with integration. And one thing you should know about the Ijaw are the nomadic of the south. They are like jihadists of the north. The nomadic, the Fulani. They are very manipulative. If you can remember, it was 10 years ago, they came to meet our father, Eregawa, that they don't need their story for what their children from Ijaw are messing up in the law,
that they don't want any issue in the dollar. Okay, look at another threat they sent this afternoon again. Some other group from Igoro. That if they don't want it, they are ready for it. If they need it by force, they're ready for it. So these people are to be taken seriously. Now, let me tell you one secret about Kabaka. Kabaka is among the people that is getting money from the pipeline security from Topolo. As Kabaka, after when someone obtained deputy, they go out. After that, Kabaka found that you don't have any issue as a matter of here that it will never defend the guy again. I'm telling you what I know about Kabaka. You may not know, if I don't know this. But now you get the defend the guy again. So Kabaka is a traitor. That's one thing I have to let you know. And he's so greedy because of the money he's getting from Topolo. How could you say that the just are even their great-grandfather are even here before his grandfather? That is a sacrilege to the palace, to the Benin. He was not praising, giving them morale. He was not giving them power. He said their great-grandfather are even there before his grandfather. So, if Kabaka didn't come with a statement of integration, or not come with a statement of integration, this is what they started in 1965. The Clark is dead now. It's the father that started it. So these kinds of Ijaw, they never give up. These are the agenda they are having is against our father. That's what the stupid Lokobo said, that is going to overthrow his father's palace. He will bring his father's palace under his control. So he's the one generally there with the so stupid boy they call Joseph Bale, because the day he made that statement, they said Joseph Bale was the river state within that day. So that man is the one generally there. So the Kabaka is so greedy. I knew that guy as one. He used to then Okame Agegege. But for the past 5 years now, he has given up.
5 years.
Everybody can change. That's one thing about Kabaka. Everybody can change. Yeah, for the past 5 years now, he has changed his mind. More above, since APC comes to power, he has completely changed. Because when the late Captain Osa was alive, when the Kasma raised that pipeline, he was also benefiting from Captain Osa. So after the man died, they now hand over everything to Topolo. He started getting money from Topolo. But since APC just came to power now, he doesn't care about doing it. He just after his pocket.
Okay. Thank you very much. We go investigate.
It shouldn't have been the person. No, let me want last comment. It shouldn't have been the person that we even made that comment. Because no molest, Osakama came out and spoke with as a recapitulating man. Why is it now that he's not coming out to speak? They didn't talk to it.
Okay.
That's my submission.
Where's it? So we take the next call. Where's it? Where 5 years I investigate. Where's it? Maybe you know do waburion wadotale ya. Here why Italo mina do waburion we're getting a PC duaro. Okay? I will appreciate Mama Melakim or Castle and call. I will appreciate you, Mama, for calling. I will appreciate you what. No matter what, yes. Even my no be home. Okay, we are passing in now to make sure where I make a go. I will be back. That's why I go Kabaka do me my day. Hello, good evening. Ogeho, what that was I said.
He said,
wa miami yani wena gbe Kabaka wana na Kabaka wana awo ge Kabaka minna wo mi on baya mi yani de kan oba feti ti o ko ni ma je na e ni so mi wo eya wa nyi la diana wa ri ni Kabaka ta eya we ọma mmụọ na yo wa se ne bi imesoro ya nwa o da camera ne ihe tell me sort of say Kabaka master where nota ọwẹ Ijaw ihe na deviate from the initial agitation which is mẹ́rin pò mẹ́rin contest mẹ́rin position ihe jù ata wẹ ihe ya mọ ìfẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́dí ọwẹ́ ọba pàmòlẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ọwẹ́ alẹ́ dàní ihe na ihe gbàgbé ihe ya jù apọ̀ ẹ̀rẹ́ position rẹ̀ náà which is Ijaw yẹn lè dára ẹ̀ but ihe ti ní election ihe bú alẹ́ Ijaw ihe na zi egbewe nọkasunu egelegele nọ ya asunu we ọba ọzọ ka ore ọzọ dị onwere the macho ma ya na problem dị nọ na Ijaw ya nwe pere ya mụ ga efesi no a governor mari staff of office ni ya ọba mekọ bịa ọrụ ya ti ni ya ọma eti we thank God aso ma eti dị forward ni ya ọ dị m Kabaka beta ọwọ ọmụ eti dị naira ihe ma kpe vidio dị sịrị anyị wọta we emo seti dị naira eri ya anọ bakọ nọ na nedo ihe wa capitalize ya we eri mma ga arịba na emeto dị Kabaka ọ nọtịta we eri ya na arịba na bikọ ke bieri mma or whatever ọma wiye anya atọ ọma we ihe ka arịba bifọ iri ego ọwụ ya ma na na biere na we ya kpọ arịba but ihe na we bi n'ọkeke àwọn olùwé ìsèjì ní nana fi wẹ̀ ẹ̀ka ni wẹ̀ yìí yẹn lọ òwúwẹ̀ èmi ò pàdé yẹn ní ìmọ̀ yìí náà lọ ìlú àṣẹ problem wẹ̀ iye ya mú ẹ̀rọ ìyá rẹ̀ iye yìí ní ọgbọ́n iye yìí ní internet wà èrò yà ìtì àmọ́ ọ̀nà tó rẹ̀ dé padà sáyé alẹ́ kí ọmọ náà fún bẹ̀yà sọ́dẹ̀ ọ́ ní màdí ní ẹ̀sẹ̀ fún ọ lọ which is a torí lè ṣe ọ̀wọ́ bọ́pá mi ẹ̀rẹ̀ tó. This year fall into that 7 local governments not there and those are. There will remain other about Benin. That is not the only problem. If you take me out nowhere or somewhere, your grandfather was there before our great grandfather. English, you know, it's a slip of tongue. Kíni ètò láti ọmọ ẹ̀ èdè ìtọ̀pọ̀lọ́ ìhónẹ́ o èdè ọlọ́nà ìtọ̀pọ̀lọ́ ìgbìlì ìjọba rẹ̀ gẹ̀lẹ́gẹ̀lẹ́ náà ìtọ̀pọ̀lọ́ mẹ́rin ìgbèlàjà àṣàyẹ́ ìgbèlàjà. Ìgbà ètò ní Kabaka miẹ́ ni wọ́n mẹ́ fún bẹ́mi ya èdè ìwọ́n lè fọ̀ bá ṣe kí ọ̀nà gbọ́ rẹ̀ òtẹ́. Èyí yà èké ni mo jọ́gà òtẹ́ gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀tì náà èdè yà kò èdè ní òtẹ́. Ok, èyí bẹ́ẹ̀ nínú kọ́lé bá wẹ́ẹ̀sì sẹ́ẹ̀díẹ̀ ìtọ́ni máa ń gbin náà mẹ́gbà ìbẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wẹ̀ ta. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà wọ́n lè sọ elige nwere ọba adekọs yóò náà ní ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ní oyè adekọs yóò náà adekọs.
ẹ wá ta lọ oyè court.
ọba yẹn ń pẹ́ gbọ́ kí àwọn ọmọ gbọ́bọ̀ isan náà fi ọ̀bọ́dì lè lẹ́ wọ́n ti yẹ dọ́rọ́ lẹ́ wọ́n iye ìṣẹ́kìlẹ̀ tó ní Kabaka make the switch way ọ̀rọ̀ ìdílé ọmọ mẹ́rin ló wà ọmọ bí nà ẹgbẹ́ ìjọ yàtọ̀ ìjọ kásìlá or whatever iye wa change the matter ní abẹ́ kò sí ti yá mú egbò tọ̀ bí àwọn yẹn ní gbìyànjú náà ọba tẹ̀kẹ́ 2020 bá ẹwẹ́ ọba tẹ̀kẹ́ ilé eri náà ọdún náà ẹgbẹ́ náà ìbò tẹ ọba tẹ̀kẹ́ ìṣẹ́kọ̀tẹ̀ iye yẹn dọ̀ ọ̀tẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ dẹ́bi yẹn bí sẹ́yà mú wí nílẹ̀ 2020 èyí máa yẹlẹ́ máa rẹ̀ rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n rọ̀ ó yẹ lọ́wọ́ di àwọn social media problem èyí tí wọ́n ti náà ìgbìlì ìjọba gèrè bàbí yẹn yà gbìn náà ẹ̀yìn yẹn yà gbìn náà ìjọba yẹn ni wọ́n sí wẹ̀ yẹn lọ tá yẹ o èkú sí English yẹn lọ díẹ̀ adé ẹ̀fọ́ kàwọ́ alágbó sí English ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ problem náà yẹn yà ẹ̀ ìjọba ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dìní ọmọ kí yẹn yìí yà fẹ́ tẹ̀ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n gbèsè ìwà náà wọ́n gbèsè ìwà kẹtọ adé ọmọ abu ayébọyẹ kúre à n'adé kòkó ọmọ abu ayébọyẹ kúre wẹrẹ bọyẹ kúre ọtí mọ gbọdọ ọyẹrọ ok ọlọ́run kọ́ ìsàmù ọwọ́ fídíò lẹ́nu tó kí àṣẹ wẹ́n ọkọ̀ kéde ìyá ká mẹ́bí ọyẹ ọdún mẹ́tì yàtọ̀ ni wọ́n máa lù ayé ọni mọ̀súkì wú àgbẹ̀ wà. When you calm down, unity now, now. Àwọn tẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rọ imú ẹ̀dọ́ náà. Àmì general sọ̀rọ̀ wà ìrọ̀nà ọ̀rọ̀ desktop ló wà. A support yẹn ní. A encouragement yẹn ní. A Kabaka náà gbọ́dọ̀ gbé wọn. A kọ́ lẹ̀ ẹ̀wẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ tó bí ata ọ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ tó bí ọjà ọ̀gá tó ní sọ́nà kùtà ẹ̀tù. Ọ̀ ẹ̀ mistake ọ̀rẹ́. Mẹ̀tọ̀bí náà mẹ̀gẹ́ fídíò ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ mistake ọ̀rẹ́. In terms of political, it's only matter that talk wrong. Wait. Everybody na here now. Any kind of journal gbèsè yẹn now or whatever. You can contest election. I'm not very and senior. They can protect the nation, but in your man money, they say, in your team win because majority always win the vote. Majority love their majority. They don't win the vote. Only the jolly people now get a don't give Nigeria. In your way, a city away.
Where's the color?
So, damn it, it can wrong. I correct it, and I want to go on a good one. I believe the one I get it. It's a follow the young one to follow. Asari. That's your meal boy, and I want it.
And I want to.
Yes, I want to. I don't want to. I want to. That's a long way.
Where's it? I am your boy, and I want to. Beg a color, Nana. Vayeta. Yeah, we nobody is above mistake. Anywhere, when I say, Mama Kini, I'll tell you, Mama. In the Kabaka, why you offend you? Why you know, Mamu, you were say, or Mata, say, when we are understand, then, Walao. Allow now, Emma Yasu, video now. You understand? So, Walao, say another time, a video we don't know it like your. So, soon as possible, video ni why have a meal. Okay? Walao, why you bomb the boy? Take packet this one. On your way, Yasu. You understand? Oh, Yasu. So, allow only way I go more Guinea. Idigwe. So, walao. Call away be the call. Just hold on. I will call you right back. Because I am an evangelist. I am. What I will go back, we are letting you to toy. Only me man like you.
Maunia. I take Buragbin no ma on your elbow. Okay? The Kabaka tie. Away, you got what you only like government. You integrate under Edo State. Ọma when you integrate ní ara kò ní jọ ní ara kò ní zọ. Ọbẹ̀ kàmí ya òtọ́ ní òtọ́ bá nọ. Ọba nyàtọ̀. Here we have a 5 kingdom. Etoni Kabaka where we have only one Oba in Edo State and one governor. Okay? Etoni Kabaka makari ya nyàtọ̀. Ọma when a motor ní ya. Ọ̀nà wà ó take part in the election. You have to integrate and become a part of it. Otunaje aemi no sunubebani. Okay, bogi tana no huna igbe dadogana na eme bogbe. Adi me ma like him.
Okay. Yes, just give me 1 minute. Hold on. Yes, caller, go ahead. Please, 2 minutes. Hello. All right. Go ahead, Ochioma.
Okay. Understand? Okay. Otimare Dr. Kabaka. Otimano. Erima Yavino. And Omano receive you Sigeneto. Evino. Oba Hoy. Ebuya Hoy. So, we no got Tassi. I just want back Buffy. Any what you boy. Any skinny or make any. Or where a forefather Yakasi Wake. Awagua. Usalobana or your cake in Nanano. Or your vacancy to Riavo. Or we are or Logo. A Kinado, we are. Or let me digress to English anyways. You know, we cannot try. In fact, there is this tendency of this Ijaw character. Kind of, they are used to land dragging. They are used to land dragging. Is their life? Is their character? Even Asare Tokumbo made it known to everyone in one of his comments by saying that now let us go and do who knows how to do best. Are you getting it? That is a statement that God not to have used. That's to say you are saying that the next war now is Edo State. What are you coming to do in Edo State? To come and grab land all the way from Bayelsa to Edo State? I asked a friend of mine because I've never fly a boat. I asked a friend of mine, I say, if you take by land from Bayelsa to this place or by sea, which one is more faster? He said by land is more faster. That if it's going to take by sea, it's going to take longer before they get to the Legele River. That's to say you will cross how many seas? No, how many miles before you get to come and drag land? Who does he think he is? He thought, or is he thinking that we the Beninese, we are just like, we are lukewarmers, that we don't know our rights? He tried to limiting twin brothers, like the way it's going now. Tony Kabaka is a man that I can't order, a man that have learned something under him. I remember those days when we were in the palace. Tony Kabaka is, in fact, he has always been a youth leader.
Hold on 1 minute. Now you continue you love it. Now we no time ni àwọn bàbá yé mo pa gbọ́ ẹja gbọ́ wa lao yìí ani ma yeye lao my leader.
The only thing I see there, my brother, is that our brother, this our Ipa, that has been trying to reduce the flame, but he's doing good. He's doing good, so we should not try to condemn him, to crucify him. It's just like since we are one blood, so we should not crucify our own. Has been done, has been made. Thing is to way to soften the tension on ground. So I think that's what he's trying to do. But let us not forget the fact that if our brother is wrong, he's wrong. So we should understand that comment is a very, very, very bad comment. He's my brother. Dr. Kabaka is my brother. He's our brother. As a Benin man, he's our brother. So the fact that he says that they are the first to no now. If they hear this one, they can hold it and start using it.
Owesi, Baba you, double sir.
Owesi, Baba.
Yeah. Hello, caller, go ahead. UK.
All right,
Matueu.
What's for giving me this opportunity to speak during your live broadcast? What I'm calling is that it's a little bit difficult with what Mr. Joseph Ijaw has been saying. The way no ya go, you now near with money here to my gift. You telling us that you want to explain to us in Queen's English. Listen, there's no more Queen's English. Here in UK, the Queen is dead. Now we have the King. So you don't have to switch it all over now to the King's English. You're not telling us that you want to interpret what he says in Pidgin English to us. It's an insult. Please don't use that language again. Now we will say you want now. They can allow you. It's very annoying. Oh, yeah, I mean, where, living on where money here, you know what it is. Then, when I'm working on, yeah, from where when it comes to education, you'll be shocked. And I'm still telling you that even the university in Medina, here, our lecturers over there, you don't use such language when you are talking. I think Tony Kabaka is somebody that I've always adored. It's someone that I've always followed. But I was shocked when he made that statement that their fathers are right there before our forefathers. That statement is what we are angry with. In that statement we are making it all bully man here to boy because that was a really blunder. And the home. And when you're in mouth, everyone else in order, I don't give a damn. So that's what that this of trash not coming. Also, and when I go out here, get like this black property, and you're trying to defend me like a solicitor and advocate. I need a solicitor and advocate. Let's come over and explain to us why this stuff is happening. Let me come over and tell us what it really means by what you just said. You
Thank
come on live broadcast and start talking that you are trying to explain to us in Queen's English, or I don't really understand what you're talking about today. How?
all right. Uwese ma Uwese congrats you with video in. So very soon a video ni ya Miami okay. Uwese. Hello. Hello. Yes, go ahead, ma.
Hello. God bless you. Well, here goes good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Mr. Joseph Obiora. We respect your age. Yes, Mr. Olakoko Domoka. Many years ago, we are all agitated. We are going everyone in my that is talking about what is the Kabaka. I was talking now with Tony Kabaka is a Doma is more a than the other. Nobody has Tony Kabaka, but we are here to check the record straight. My ancestors have always been to me. My ancestors on your phone. Those won't be the mind. Who went the local amount, my daughter, everything to instead of you to apologize on his behalf, keep your hand is mouthpiece. He looks down on what people are now, I'm scared to think about the last year. Because of the reason I've never seen in my life. I don't know this. I have no problem with it. I don't hate it. Don't call it scary. We put it right. We want them not find it. Why just put everything?
Now, mama, now, when we are,
I've been here since you started this. You might have I didn't live here. I started to support your life. I actually changed the amount here. Maybe you want to send out apology to the whole and that's okay. That's all my idea. Okay, I don't want to plan. And now you know the plan. Do you have any countries also, my and let me after the solution event, I like a person that family was the first of all. Even if it's maybe unbelievable, this is for just to do it. Well, after the day, I just have to believe when they know money, the social media plus and now money, whenever I'm here, the going and the bad all your life will be out the day. We my mom say, every day you and been joking everything he said that. But when I have the opportunity now, when I am young, talking about the young, people are today after people don't have to tell me. So when you got more bed of fear, and when you got any of the one I know the prayer, one, the children, they will not get and they will never be of government. Who will hear the position of the because the son of his father, you can't go nothing for Papa or the sugar. Or not for I want you to be a humble. Every he like it in job one thing. He like it in job one. Get the back to job four with a muscle. Do you when you say? Who do you when you say? Then when he's already like just like a bill. What about you? So
Okay, David, Tony, time of info, one nine. No, the Tony, time of Lugo, the water. It went a Tony water, no, no way.
I'm afraid of the generation to talk. When you have a kid on my because the thing you're telling me, because of fear, no, we should be okay. We should be able to stand in the face of people in the truth of all time. We should be able to stand in the face of people. And I do have the I do have the I'm not telling you, I'm see man, the young, you know, the way they look up all time, that's not better. There's no matter what I do. It's only glasses. And I'm not making I get only glasses. It's not a kind of money, no matter. No, you got to try to make it 16 years. Nobody can. You see, it's something that
But a Tony, when you integrate, or when you integrate, if they want to join the political system. So, animal well, near integrate. Oh, tell me no way. But my only one.
Mama Wesley, Iyima Wesley, Miami Yanuta, Ela Wubu, a love in Ukamene, a love in Ukamene, Kabaka, life you born with here. Ela, all the video raw, video raw, the new video, yes, the. Video very soon. All right. Where's the mama? Oh, we have a da. Kabaka no moto na ya yo. Me go we Kabaka ledore. Nya di nya lo ya yo to. Ya wa lo ya yo to idigwe. Igwe nu wala o. Obodu waka ya mwe wa ya mwe. Where's it? Hey. All right. Where's it, Mama? Hey. Now we know. Mama Kimi Ade went here where all right. Ma Arene. Arene.
Amateur Raka. Amateur Raka. Efo. Oh, you may when I like you. I'm about to Bologna.
Yes.
I don't know go bona o wo ma mo bona ya mo bodo to gbo ma o wo ma mo bona ya mo bodo to gbo me gbo ma mo bowo
oni mawo mama Mila boy o bi ne o mama agbege o ti ati esire call ibugbe we are not calling even with the make one and we are watching over low info. Later we hear Adani.
Now, what is the feeling?
Oma,
Integration is
e pare ma,
about integration.
ubi a gere agwo.
Talking about integration. First of all, these Ijaw people, I don't think they are the people that can integrate into our midst. Never. That one, it not go free happen because people will never integrate. They don't start to the threatening a do with war. There's no atrocity, but you can see evil criminalities where these people never commit in Benin, in the land over all these years. Whether they say drag Gelegele, whereby Gelegele is in Benin, they don't even have the same origin with us. How can you come to say that a land you are not from, you don't have the same origin? With the people of that land saying that your ancestral land, even after the court of appeal, the Supreme Court, and all of that. So, me, I not believe that these people, now people where they could feel integrate into our midst. That's number one. It can never happen. We are not going to allow that. Imagine somebody where you never carry enter house. You know the threatening with war. Threatening saying that so they go burn their head. Then go even they talk out to that extent say they go cut their neck. Una not say when all these Asian people go to say and they cut about Golo neck. Now those ones the job people consider the talk say that so they want cut all those their forefathers that came from nowhere. We only gave them hospitality. Which of us these people know that? And even after the Court of Appeal, the Supreme Court, which those matters have been not supposed because everybody knows that Gelegele is in Benin. It belongs to Benin. But because they were dragging themselves now, this matter came enter court. If you come to look at it, there's no type of sacrilege criminality when these people they know that the Edo people were people of culture. There's no sacrilege, no atrocity, no threat. Hello,
Madame.
So the answer threatening themselves over a land that don't belong to them with war. Then I saw they will set fire for their head, not be beneath. All because of our benevolence, all because of our good. They are not the only strangers in Edo. The other strangers will get a go. We have the ego because Benin has always been accommodating. Then these people will now come threatening us with war. People that have not yet integrated into our midst. So that integration, what they talk about, not be something we could feel work. We are not going to allow that. People who have started instructing the palace of Benin is our identity. They have always lived in our midst. This, of course, they know. The palace is our identity as Edo people. Now, with the palace of Benin is also. Therefore, they install the palace, like I said, tomorrow morning. All right? In fact, the war, as you can see, all of the criminality, we don't know how many criminality these people have committed because of Gelegele in Benin. All the years of the atrocities, criminalities they have been doing over a land that they don't own. No, be waiting, they don't know. This matter is not supposed to even reach court. Even after the court verdict, the court of appeal and all, these people, they kept on threatening fire and brimstone. Saying that so they will cut their father. There's a post I recently, I'm going to go watch them for TikTok. Do you know what one of their people were saying? They said that they can't get Nigeria. These people, they are like this Fulani. You understand? Respect to Fulani because it's only the Fulani bandit. There are respectable Fulani out there. They say that they can't get the Nigeria. They say that they get Nigeria now. That the federal government of Nigeria is even aware of it. So what did they plan to do now? They want to be expansionist. When go they take over every place. And first things we can, I repeat, Benin is an ancestral home. Just as the seed maker, even I don't say about Benin, even I don't like comparing things. So first I don't say about Benin is an ancestral home. The historical Benin, in fact,
Mommy, we understand your analysis, which is very, very correct. The truth of the whole matter is what even Tony Kabaka time, what he said is what brought us here today. They said Tony Kabaka said that. So, Tony Kabaka magwana moto niya. Tony Kabaka makari ya nyoto.
Mama won't again any one. If the mama tag where I had the Otoni, I had am I going at all?
Makabe time na ikpia marie niya ni aja remi ni akpa. Puto za makamu ari bani. Grave ogiya, iya bola yotori. Ikpia ni take ba mama puto za kama ya level bani. Aya we beach. Nana ya we night out.
Okay.
Ima akuli ya yebani re.
Maria 5 minutes in when mama go ahead so that we take 1 or 2 for a part will not conclude the broadcast here.
Even about this grace, yes, we are going to give them time, but they should remember, like I said before, these people they are everywhere. They are normal.
Oh, hey, Mama Mila, who was able already now? Go ahead.
Okay, now let me quarrel with Tony Kabaka because when they say their grandfathers were born there, their great grandfather, that is equally how their great grandfather were born in every other place. Not the only believe they were born their great grandfather. So now let me they say mistake, maybe the English deceive there. He's supposed to speak pidgin English. Take explain this thing because look at it. He said our forefathers come with their own for there, but at the same time he was calling them that they are all bad children. Say the judge, no pikin go fit pass in papa. Well, let me say he don't know the English way supposed to speak there, so he would have come down to speak, to the level of English like the pidgin English where everybody go understand.
Oga je do ya time. So eventually is that Tony Kabaka was giving them olive branch to integrate. If they refuse to integrate, they will leave. How long have they been there now? The Benin people have given them hospitality, but they are the one who is instigating war. They are the one poking them. That's why we said if they don't want to live there in peace, in 3 years' time, we will evacuate them from that place. Area was said, if my evacuating here, they should leave.
He was also contradicting himself. If you now say because the whole thing not make sense. Because, like I'm saying, it's not only in Benin that their great grandfathers were born. These people they sojourn, that's why you see them everywhere. Because they born some of their great grandfathers, these Ijaw people in Benin, that is still how they born some of their great grandfathers in other people.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they own the land. They did not own the land. Even if they brought them there, they did not own the land.
In fact, Tony Kabaka was contradicting himself. After he talked about their great grandfather, who he said, hello,
Sorry, mommy, mommy, I can hear you.
Mama, go ahead. Go ahead, Mama. Go ahead.
After Tony said that their great grandfather, when they anoint people mostly so, they were born after such things don't exist. He now later said that the Pikin not go fit pass in papa. Una understand where they make me they say na English deceiver. Because he was not calling the Ijaw people again, say they are children. They are our children. Una understand?
Mommy, even the bad and the good and the ugly are the children of God. The bad, the good, and the ugly are the children of God. So everybody that lives in Edo State are under the territory of the Oba of Benin. That is Tony Kabaka illustration.
Yes.
So everybody that lives in Benin, they live under the territory of the Oba of Benin. So if they said no, they should pack their things and leave. Area was Talemero.
Yeah.
So
In my own wherever. These people, they are not expansionists. That's what they want to do.
they will leave.
The video I posted now, where
Yeah.
they were saying that the judge they now own Nigeria. They said the
Yes.
federal government of Nigeria is even aware of that. So with all their criminality they have been committing in Benin, we are not going to allow them to integrate into our midst. We are not the same people. So there's no way where they will go integrate into our midst. We have, given them this hospitality enough. They should be thankful also. So may they live.
Yeah, because they are ungrateful now, they have to leave.
All the unrest.
So because they are ungrateful, they have bite the finger that affects them, they have to leave. Ikpiya Mariania, Ebudoza, Mamu Akia, ni Maya Levevani. Sisi ya wegbe Maria Okia. Okay, I do my warrior, my wawa.
They are not the people that can integrate.
Yeah.
We don't need them to integrate. They have to leave. We have accommodated them enough. We have given them hospitality, made them go. Since when they come to do this one, they have been doing it over the years. Now just look at nobody they sleep, they close two eyes for Benin again. Everybody, they mark their grass now. Because of Ijaw, they are not the only strangers we have in Benin. You don't have the same origin with the Edo people. How can you come to claim, even after the court judgment and know that we reposted that again recently, these people were still saying it's their ancestral land, whereby you don't have the same origin with the Edo people.
Okay, Mama.
Gave you hospitality. Gelegele is Edo.
Mama, conclude. Okay, good. Mama, why you calling with Will? Thank you very much.
Owese, sise, Owege, Ariege Nia, Ya wegbe ma Okia, Ya Rebi ni Akpa.
Edia wase. Ekbena video. Hello. Load the one you are watching us from.
Okay. Wadom.
Matway.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Wadom.
Domo.
Yeah, I respect and I appreciate Ipa, Joseph, and also yourself, because as an individual, this is one of my most favorite platforms where I started getting involved in online conversation. And I've also used the opportunity in your platform to learn a lot of things about Edo State, Edo politics, and Edo tradition. And I learned it from Ipa, and I learned it from Ipa and so many other people. Now, my point is this. I will give 3 illustrations of the reason why we as the Edo people who are from Edo South with our 7 local governments should never for any single reason give any external person living in Edo State as a tenant or whoever they are, or settlers or whoever they are. We should never for once give them beyond what they deserve. Now let me start from here. If you look at the north, when these people started for themselves, Hausa Fulani, die the Hausa people. We don't hear of them anymore. Now, let's go back to what Wike said. If you look at one of Wike's videos, I believe many of us have saw it. Wike said the Ijaws are the minority of the minority. That an Ijaw man cannot be a governor in River State. An Ijaw man cannot be a governor in Delta State. An Ijaw man cannot be a governor in Edo State.
Yes.
Where an Ijaw man can be a governor in Bayelsa State. So my brothers, I'm speaking to the whole Benin Kingdom tonight. We must protect our territory by all means. Humbling, unsocial, we must protect our territory because now, I think that the Benin Kingdom as the Israelites. You are like the Israelites. You are surrounded by enemies, in-house enemies and external enemies. And only the true sons and daughters of that land can protect that land. That is why the police today we are angry with that video our apartment saying Kabaka. Not because we have not recognized what he has done in the past. Yes, he has done a lot. I grew up as a young man knowing Patonic in my area. I was a very young boy when there were senior girls around the area there. Before I left Nigeria, it believes that angry because we have gone in the past few years. The Benin Kingdom has gone through a lot. Even from our closest neighbors in Edo Central, you can see what they are doing for us. And if you look deeply, what wrong have we done to them? What wrong has our kingdom done to them? Nothing. There is no one single wrong we can point out. But at the end of the day, they keep painting us black. I stumbled into a platform on TikTok where somebody openly and boldly said that they are going to turn all ethnic groups that are friends to the Benin Kingdom to our enemies. They said it openly, and we are here negotiating about the Ijaw people. We are here negotiating about the Ijaw people who have openly threatening our kingdom, even threatening to our monarchy. You go and listen to the videos of Pastor to the kind of rubbish is talking going on. And we are here negotiating with this branch. That only branch, I don't think there's nothing that only branch about. Please, let's not shy away from the fact that we have to stand. This is not a time. It's either you are with us or you are against us. It's not really now. Either you are with us or you are against us. Until we win this battle of our identity, our cultural defense, we will never give anybody any ground. Until we defeat our enemies to submission, there is nothing that only ground about. Please, let's not open the door to our hands for the enemy because they are already within us. We should not open the door completely for them. Because sometimes when we talk as a people, we must understand that we are in a very sensitive time. The attack on the Benin Kingdom is too much. Our defense mechanism should not be weakened. That is why we are angry with what Pastor Kabaka said. I listened to that video from beginning to the end. There was nothing correct in that video. Yes, that was my feeling. In that video, they know Pastor who are keep quiet.
OSA.
Our defense, you cannot weaken it. You cannot weaken the spirit of those who are fighting day and night to defend that kingdom just because you want to talk. No, we have to stand in the end. The ladies in Apone, they will not begin to know those we can accept and those we cannot accept. But now at this time we are in a battle. There should be no compromise. We are in a battle. The only thing that is left, and we pray it doesn't get to that point where am I sworn very. Now in the battlefield, now so there is nothing like legality at this time. It's either you are with the kingdom or you are against the kingdom, so that we know who is for us and who is against us. That is what we should be talking about. A Patoni knows what to do. Yeah, he knows what to do. And that we are going on he knows what to do. He knows how to appeal his people. He knows how to appeal his people. So those that can speak to him, to do the needful. The way the area about Patoni should do the needful. Patoni should do the needful. He knows. He has offended us. Not the one somebody came here and started saying, oh, yes, Tony, who is talking of Tony's enemy and who is Tony's enemy? Is that what we are talking about here? We are talking of sending you all, you are coming here to say, nobody is any, at this time, we are all fighting for one cause. And anybody that goes astray, we will call him out. We will call him out, no matter who he is, we will call him out. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is not the time to see the difference. It's either you are with the kingdom or you are not. And now I am. Now I am and tomorrow. And then tomorrow. And now I'm being an out in the head. I am being an out in the
Okay. Epa no wetani.
Domo sir, thank you very much. We think we take one last call from Nigeria number, then Prince Ijaw, you will now just conclude the broadcast. Okay, as I talked about before, the video of the street governor, all of us are listening to that. Okay, una go see him, una go watch him. Okay, so above all, now anywhere with the video for offend anybody with a place. Okay, but when I see the video, I will see use hand rub body. So I please to everyone. Walao. You when they call you now. The time when you go, they call me, you know they carry. If they call me, first go they call. And they call you now because you don't give me almost 12 or many missed calls. We are about to call it a day now. With this broadcast, we will say now 40 minutes we won't do. But this time around, we don't go 2 hours plus now. 2 hours plus. So, Ogabi don't call you, now you never pick. Okay, so we go leave the stage for our part.
Okay. Olakoko Wese, if you don't know woman, or where at the Najaki, at the Rajiano, Tony Kabaka tie in a way in Pidgin English and in Queen's English. When I yet I get King Gaje. Imado Bomo where a Queen's English, yet. So, Ima we be able to park in school. I have never said if though they are illiterate. I was talking to Kabaka, not if though here. Okay? In a way, I mean, a Kabaka in Pidgin English. But in Queen's English or the King's English, Kabaka, we're talking about integration in terms of politics and affiliation. That is what Kabaka was trying to explain. Okay, Ibo Evano, when I'm your better, but I'm your biyoma. Whatever not time offend you way. Fine. Kabaka will come with the second video, and after you hear the second video, if you are not still satisfied, you will make another one again. Okay? But my own be say, mama na yo ha ya nyenye, opa e ma ya. Okay? Because the Kabaka ma gbo ma wa. Igbinana osegena e ma ya simi. Mani vie do ya kenorowa kenorisi. I ma ya simi osege. No to hu meke na fure ne doga manu se loga ma. if you gear or if you gele, if you so, yeah, motor be gele, ama fi otonia, ama be jotonia, etoni ma be kana mo 1 year or na jotonia. Okay? Even in me that etoni or ma do bomo we, na gbove mi ya kan ya robio, rego ro, o gie vogino, or ma eseverio. Okay? Edewe no mioma will say egioma bikorio. Okay? No mioma will say egioma bikorio. Kabaka is one of us. He has been there for a long time as a street governor. Even no time a pidgin. Agawena na laze. Oma do bomogwe. Oma rob your varokpa. Oma deba if you zogak biviedo. Oma woni. Leva be seve maka giviedo ma yesku e kabaka kai. E kabaka. Eite venigi. Imata giviedo. Understanding in pidgin and in proper English language. Okay, what if you do not have? Or what will be a menek meg? I will be a menek meg. Egiao. I will be a menek meg. So, a kabaka when we were not pay. Because a doy at Peter, or where I don't know book of you. There you know, I do not bogame. I got better many. Or do I have ya? And they never say a book of you, or might be a very book me who was Johnny, or my year do yet again. Who coffee will not be never say, Ario Jaji. So, a deck of back a coming me no way again, not pay. When I want to make a what you way in, why I rob you or my severio. That is my only defense. Or Mark Kena, we are what city talking here. Ogiona. Iya Kabaka, no street governor who has been there. A boy, you know, Yahweh you malake, agberorism. Fine. About Irugwegbo Agbonava Ahani. That is his own way of life. So he cannot live like you cannot live like him. Ije moja ekpita mayase to lovia view, mayase to lovia view da bokpa. That is why you are not me. I will never be you. You may like me, you may hate me, but I am whom I am. You may hate Olakoko or like him. That is who he is. We are different. Okay? Nedoga manu seluga ma emaji. Okay? Let us respect ourselves, irrespective of our differences. We are still one. Our interest is to protect the kingdom and the environment. If you zone, I want to do, and I can have more to do. It's Sister Mewe, 3 years is too long. Yes, between now and then, if you have a boga sunu, a tiosa lobra, a boy can be severio, a budoza mahia muahia, na ya level evani. So no wala ebe de kabaka ta, o ma ese na ya riri yo eho, na ya riri yo eho, o ma ese verio. So oni mewe ni medota. Owa ma tevi no raka akaifo. I mare do rovio ma rokpa. Okay? I ma ka give you do my years go. The best educationist in London, Oviedo, Epaima Fidon is the best educationist in London. So nobody school with error. So I didn't come to insult anyone or to downgrade anyone. I was only talking about Tony Kabaka expression of his pidgin language. Be translated into King's language or Queen's language. A Kabaka maro. But while Nibuga waro, a Kabaka galadia, a video knock me, waragi dame hoene, domana jowa, ma de baby kama, knock bobby. Yet, I remember never to boy. But unfortunately, or a Poland, a network, a railway train, or a plane, or see no man to boyere because he was supposed to be here. So the man if you do the mala wo. I gboka ni nya gbigyan no ka eva ya kin opa makin o se gopa ma yasimi wahia wa bota wa beve ne ge kai oba ga to pe is
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching, and we'll continue for you for the next broadcast. Walao, you know, you have some why move forward. Walao, okay. Why you have the video or Ladian soon as possible, or could be Ladian after this broadcast. I have a in your pa. Not the good total. The video ni the magbabe wa. So thank you. Anepa, Owese Kakabo for creating time.
Domosa.
Merci. Bye
Domosa.
everyone. See you all for the next broadcast. Thanks for watching.
Oteme.